Good evening, good evening. Have a seat. So I do see this is our last session. How do you really feel about the progress we've been having over the last few months? Addressing the frustration you've been having with your parents, feeling frustrated with all the pressure they've been applying to you mentally, and at the same time you suffered physical pain due to injuries? Well, sitting back thinking about it, I got over it. It didn't happen overnight, but I had to face my fears, Just took it day by day. Can you please elaborate on that? You ever give yourself expectations that you had to live up to? All because growing up, everybody wants you to be just like your dad, the state legend, the basketball player. He was supposed to be the hero, but he failed to make it to the NBA. Now that I'm physically gifted, I don't get to enjoy the things that I enjoy. Like playing games. I want to become an engineer. I like basketball, but I don't love it. And you could just tell because I never stayed in physical shape. I was just naturally gifted at it. And I can say I was pretty damn good. So instead of making myself happy, I was just doing what I was expected. Trying to fulfill my father's dreams. And I can't say I enjoyed my time on the court. It was too easy. I mean, academically, I was just flourishing. I was doing amazing in my classes. On the court, it was just something extra to do. Look good on my resume. I mean, I could do it all. Dribble, shoot, pass the ball. I'm a great teammate. I mean, that's what everybody likes, right? It's a team sport. Doing what I do best. After hitting my growth spurt, oh my goodness, too strong for these goofies. Getting layups. I mean, I was scoring at will. People call me Baby Jokic. The way I always showed up to the games to get the job done. Wasn't athletic, but I was great enough to be amazing. I mean, look at the court vision. Open man, bang! Knocking down that tray. Like, I can't say honestly, my first game, it was so easy. Everything I ever worked with my dad on, everything I applied, everything I understood about watching LeBron be LeBron, it just always come onto the court. I mean, look at the pick and roll. Big guy, step back, knocking down the jump shot. It was something I couldn't do. But I didn't love it. I'm just being honest. I guarantee if robotics was in season right now, I would have never been on that court that night. But anyways, ended up getting it and won. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was like 14 going crazy on the court. I mean, freshman year on pace to drop a triple-double? Who does that? But just how quickly a moment can be amazing, a moment can become a nightmare. End up coming down on his foot, tearing my ACL. In my very first game. Now imagine that in just a flip of a moment. Basketball, done. I just know my pops was devastated. In that moment, he could relate so much because he too had suffered through basketball injuries. In that moment, I didn't know how severe my injury was, but the looks on my pop's face told it all. He knew exactly what I was going through. And I can't say that recovery wasn't easy. Going through a disappointing moment like that in front of your family, to be honest, was devastating. I mean, it just sent me to a deep depression for the first time in my life. I really felt like I was disappointing everybody. Mom seeing the sickness in my face. Pops just feel the negative energy that I'm just suffering through right now. As he got to live his hoop dreams through an NBA 2K game. I remember that night, I overheard my parents thinking when would I ever get back to being Dexter? And honestly, it really took a minute. The only escape that I had was gaming with the homies. On that PS4, doing my thing. Wondering will I ever get back on that court? What I do next? Would it actually make my pops proud? Because when it came to the other things I like doing, like robotics, schematics, coding, I don't know. He just never really fed into it. So my sophomore year, didn't care about basketball. I just simply focused on my academics with extracurricular activities, like being a tutor, picked up a saxophone and got into a band. Even joined the billiard club. I didn't even know that even existed. Joined the bowling team, finished some college courses, knocked out some AP classes, which all led to an important meeting one day. Supervisor telling me you can graduate early if you wanted to. At the age of 16, which had my parents super excited because I had a few academic scholarships. But at heart, the school that I really wanted to go to, I didn't get no offer because they were already taken. And the only way left to get in was for me to get an athletic scholarship. So I went back. I had to get back on that court. I had to do what was right. Even though I wasn't loving the game of basketball,
I had to utilize my skill set. I'm bigger, stronger, faster. I was ready for everything besides the hate. All of a sudden on social media, I'm getting people that was just talking down on my name. I literally did nothing to nobody. I was just being me. But I can say, some people did show love. And it is what it is. I had to focus on me. I had to get that chance to go to school for free. To take up engineering major. To get a chance to go to the NBA to pursue a life that my pops never succeeded in. It was simply for me just to become amazing. I'm in that paint getting lays. I can tell you, bro. It was like I never left the game. People was a little bit more, conditioned and got the fundamentals down a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? But I was on that court, I was feeling amazing. But I can't say the pace of the game was a little bit faster. But look at me. Being careful with my landing, making sure it wasn't too much impact on that left knee. I cannot suffer no more injuries. I'm being very cautious on that floor. It's right there, I should have got a block. He got an and one. Okay. He hooping. Not even worried about it. Look at me setting the screens. Oh, 2 times. Big money. Let's go. Been up that team chemistry, trying to play some defense at my best. Hands up. Getting a stop. Getting the boards. I'm reading the floor. Like, if I had to think about it, I want to say around this time, I was about like 6'7", 6'8", 300 pounds. Yes, I still wasn't in the best shape. I wasn't. But I can say I was shedding weight pretty quickly throughout the season. I was very conditioned. But I had a lot of water weight, you know what I'm saying? A lot of tummy weight. They was calling me Tubby on the floor for all the haters that want to talk trash. It is what it is, man. But I was the same size as like current day Draymond Green or something like that. That's besides the point. Draymond Green ain't moving like this. You know I got a left bad knee. I was still out here cooking chat, getting lays, you feel me? I was doing what I was supposed to do. 13 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, getting snatch blocks. Yeah, I can jump out that gym a little bit. Look at the pass. Touchdown. Lay. Doing my thing. We going crazy. And you could just hear the crowd, like, it sounded like such positive energy. They must have been glad I was back. Even though on social media I was seeing a few haters. But sometimes, man, the love going outside the hate regardless. As we got a nice little 6-point lead with 3 minutes and ticking, I'm almost got a triple-double. Yeah, I really wanted it so bad in my comeback game, but you know what they say. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. So I come down court, setting the screen, big bodies, bouncing off, pick and pop, bang! Got a nice little 3-point victory on my comeback game, man. You love to see it. Man. It was amazing. Great time.
So before you did tell me that you had to push yourself to the limits like never before, because some guy was giving you guys buckets?
And yeah, it was some guy named Baylor that was giving us straight buckets. Him and his supporting cast. It got to a point where it's like, am I ready for this? Can I sustain the competition? I started off the game pulling up jumpers, knocking down the tray. Perfect play calling for me. But then the guy Baylor, the number 1 guard in the country, he didn't back down. He was Anthony Edwards before Anthony Edwards. He was athletic and could shoot that thing, but I had to take advantage of the situation. It was time I had to draw on a double team, kick the ball out. Draw on a double team, kick the ball out. The team had to eat, and I definitely had to play. No matter what the size was, I was doing what I was supposed to do, man. I had them dudes in shambles. Nobody was as strong as me. I was naturally a beast. As the Jules Baylor dude getting buckets. Oh my God, he gotta stop. Somebody play some defense. Somebody put a hand in his face, please. Utilizing my energy offensively to keep us in the game. Defensively, I was getting worked. They had some guy that played the power forward position. He was cool. He was great. He was amazing. Wasn't scared of the challenge, but Baylor knocking down trays left and right, bruh. I think he probably had like 20 in the first half, on a pace for another 20 in the second. He even dunked on me. End up getting the and one. I'm like, oh my goodness. His trash talking really done fire me up. Because I hate when people run their mouth. I had to display what I could do myself. Crossing over, behind the back, step back, put up the jumper off the glass, buckets. Showing that I can be mobile as well. From the corner, take him to the basket, get the and one. Get off my body. Overcheck cop police from the refs. They not gonna save you. I don't know what he was thinking. We was out but like what, 6, 7, 8 points. I'm in a pass lane getting steals. Fast break, run away from me. All the way, lays. Like I really went on like a personal run myself, securing a triple-double and all. Had a whole lot of energy built up as I crashed the boards. Getting up, getting an offensive rebound, drawing a double team. Dying my man says he got a layup right there, man. Just spreading the love, doing what I do best. And that was extending that lead. Jules Bennett almost had 40. He had 40 points. He literally had 40 points. But still had to walk away with an L, chat. But I wasn't done. I had to put the cherry on top. I demanded that ball off the wing. Green bean. Bang! It was like an outer body experience. I felt amazing, man. I just had like the utmost confidence. And from that point on, I kept pushing myself. And when I said I hit new levels, I hit new levels. By the time we hit mid-season, I lost like another 20 pounds. I was down to like 280. Still like 6'7", 6'8"-ish. A whole lot stronger. I was in that weight room. I was a bully. I mean, I'm talking about 2 people couldn't even stop me at this point. And like when I said my confidence on a different level, I felt like Kobe. All that work I did for preparation was definitely paying off. Nice little opportunity. Inbound steal. Fast break. Buddy threw the lob, and I went there. Go get it. Since when they ever seen Dexter dunk the freaking ball? Hey. Had to run the screen. Pick and roll through the lob. He went there. Go get it. Let's get right. I mean, at this point, like, everybody was dunking the ball, man. I mean, mid-season, the varsity team was just looking amazing, man. I mean, we was on a nice little run. I think our record at the time was like 14 and like 2, something like that. Something like it was a great record. We was almost qualified for the playoffs. It's right there, getting a chase down block on one of their best players, pushing the fast break, the give and go, bounce past the Cinco as he give it to your boy off the give and hey. That's what we're gonna call it, the give and hey. This is what we're gonna call it, the give and hey, for future references. Oh man, I still wonder, do people even know like what college am I even gonna go to? Maybe somebody in the comments might tell me, you know what I'm saying, on my highlight tape, which college should I go to? Or do they know? Now, nobody know where I applied at. But that's what I was talking about. I had my pops at this game. It was a road game. One of the biggest games in the state. Everybody came out. They had to put us in the bigger arena just for your boy Dexter to go crazy. I mean, the next morning I had a huge test. I had to take my exams. You already know, man. Like I said, on pace to graduate early. Still had to take the exams. I need my GPA to be high as possible. Because if it all fails, academically, I would do amazing. Look at the court vision. Oh my goodness. Behind the back. And he bricked. I was disgusted that he missed that open shot. But anyways, pass right there. Found my boy Hendricks. Getting the board right there. You already know, man. I'm boxing out. Going up tough and one. Get off me. And that was like one of the wins that qualified us for the high school Elite 8 tournament. And things got crazy. But it's kind of getting late, and I might as well just tell you the rest. One more session? One more session. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you know exactly what to do, man. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and I get 'em out. Juice Man.